All right, everybody, here we are. Oh, yeah. And after here today, it's about 2:30. Just setting things up here. It's quite blistery out. Very windy, as you can see over here. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to put up any signs, but they're really great signs. So we might have to wait on that for a little bit. But we got the walkway right in front of us. So I'll be able to just chalk it up until then. It's been quite a while since I've been able to go back live again. It's been rainy. It's very humid. It's windy because there's another front coming in. So it's supposed to storm again tomorrow. And go back down to the 50s until Tuesday and Wednesday. So, oh, just having some conversations with people.
Cool.
Yeah.
About?
Well, I like to talk about things that you can't talk about with family or friends. Like whether they're vaccinated or not, why they got it, if they wear a mask, and Earth is flat.
Okay.
Yeah. Has that ever crossed your mind that you don't live here?
Where do I live?
Well, I mean, I can interpret it for you, right? But where do you think you live, though? Because that's really the question.
Minnesota.
Minnesota?
That's what I know so far.
Okay. On the exterior, as if you were to go outside of your body and look at yourself like you're looking at yourself like I am.
Oh, okay.
Have you gone outside up into outer space to see Earth like this before?
Oh, no, I have never done that before.
Do you lean more towards this idea than it were flat and stationary?
Well, school has taught me that it's sphere.
Okay, sure, yeah, fair enough. So that's kind of interesting that you said school. There's people that walk around here that believe some guy walked on water and a prophet named Muhammad, you know, they were taught that. So, but they can't verify a man walking on water, can they? So they're taking it through faith of the stories that they read, that they were given down to them through generations, and they haven't verified any of it. So that's faith. So isn't it as much faith to believe that you live here and that school taught me something and then I never question it again? You're taking it on faith and then it becomes a religion.
Okay. So where are you going with this?
Well, I just want to challenge the status quo, I guess, and bring us back to being a human being and our experience.
Okay.
And how I experience things, instead of, you know, determining on, you know, a camera to see the lights in the sky and tell me that they're planets. I can see when water's contained, it lays level and flat at the surface. And so how much water do you need to have it bend and curve to make a globe Earth? Because you have to have bendy water eventually, right? Things that are that far...
With what you're over my head right now, man.
What? Yeah, see, you just want to play volleyball. Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing, man. This is why I'm here. Because everybody just wants to believe, and they don't actually want to look at stuff. It's really simple. Water lays level and flat when it's contained. The oceans are contained.
Okay.
How much water do you need to make a ball on an Earth that you believe you live on, and everybody else here does? How much water do you need? How high do you have to be to see curvature?
That's a good question. I don't know those answers, so I couldn't answer those.
Okay, so you based all of your beliefs on what school taught you then, right?
I suppose that education is out there.
Okay. You're in a religion.
Education is a religion.
Yes. Because you can't verify anything that you're taught. You're taught dinosaurs, you're taught dinosaur bones, you're taught evolution, you're taught all these things, and you just believe it because everybody else believes it. You just want to hang out with your volleyball buddies.
I do. I just want to enjoy my...
I know. So why did you even come over here if you're not ready, man?
I'm just trying to hear what's going on.
I saw you set up the stuff.
Yeah, I'm just talking about flat Earth and why and how many people are going to walk around here with masks on their face.
I understand. I don't walk around with a mask.
Yeah. So, have you verified outer space is real yourself?
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
How's that? How have you verified scientifically that outer space exists?
Facts.
Okay, movies and TV. I got it, dude. Star Wars doesn't make outer space real, bro. Playing a video game doesn't make outer space real. If you can't go there yourself, you're a religious zealot who believes in daddy government. It's just really that simple. I don't understand why it's just so difficult. And then you come over here and you're not ready to critically think yourself. What do you mean water lays level and flat when contained? That's too confusing for me. I don't understand.
There's space, that's the thing.
No, there's not space. No, there's not any space. It's not real.
No space.
It's not real. You've never been there before, bud. So really excited to be here, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice. It's always difficult and challenging. You just got to be honest with people. They ask you what you're out here doing. You just got to tell them the truth. But people don't like to be told the truth. Do they? No, they don't. Neither do I. I mean, it's not fun. It sucks to be told things that are about yourself. Alright. But we are here. Can't believe it. We made it. It's been quite a journey since I was last here. And now we're ready to get back after it. I should have brought that other thing of tape, I guess. There's no cover, so I'll just have to grab it later. That's really, I think, one of my goals is to tell them straight up that science has become a religion. And so then they can kind of smoke on it for a little bit and see if they concur. Because you can't, you're being in total denial. You're being scientifically disingenuous if you look at flat Earth and then you say, I still believe the Earth is a ball. You really just really care about what everybody has to say over here. She's Insta. She's sharing it for me. Thanks a lot. So we've got a lot to talk about. I'm still kind of recovering from the last time I was out, even though it was like 5 days ago. I'm still kind of sunburnt on my face. But that's great. It means you're living, having a good time, getting out there. I've already played enough volleyball my whole life. I don't need to play volleyball again. I'll play volleyball when everybody knows that they don't live on a volleyball. Right? Then I'll play volleyball. And then we could have some real sports. Speaking of sports, playoffs for the NBA start right now. So I'm going to go triple-double on the bet today. Go a little hard in. New Jersey Nets, Brooklyn Nets, whatever. New York team was voted as the most hated team in basketball. And I guess they had all these analytics that they were using to identify all the different hashtags that people used when they were talking negatively about Brooklyn. One of the reasons that they kept bringing it up is because Kyrie is a flat earther. So that's one reason why they kept bringing up the hatred for Brooklyn, is because he's allegedly in denial. He doesn't trust science and the government. Or he just says it and says, hey, you know, who's with me? You know, not that I need, you know, you need a celebrity now to come after you and tell you that the earth is this or that. You just need somebody to introduce it to you. I mean, my goodness. If it takes Kyrie playing basketball to point out the elephant in the room about what really the elites and the establishment have one over on everybody. It's all earth religion. So they really feel, I'm sure, pretty confident the normies and everybody are not going to identify as a flat earth here. So, look, it's really out of control right now. Here the wind is. So, just put all this stuff here. A lot of people out here, so looking forward to whatever happens, whatever transpires here for y'all. So we'll just put some things together here. I gotta connect some stuff and then chalk it up, and then I'll go live on InstaZip for about an hour or so. See, had on the lowest brightness and I couldn't see it.
Hell yeah!
Hitting the snooze button, but the world keep calling. Need some of that jazz with the old soul vibes. With a cup of coffee, gotta stimulate the mind, yo. Fully awake now, challenging myself to live a better life, more conscious of my health. Living in the moment, trying to be self-aware. You know the day will come, so I gotta stay prepared. See, in current living, man, nobody really cares. But keeping tabs on you, following to compare what he or she does, what this person said. Feed into the drama when it's all inside their head. We keep a small circle, stay away from the fakes. Ignoring non-believers and we always keep faith. Through the tough times, gotta find your own space. Spin a couple rackets and I take a coffee break, on and on. Gotta get it while it's hot. Posted at the spot, get a local donut stop. Converse about life and how it all passed by. In the blink of an eye, these old folks didn't lie. So much good advice that I never received. Must have heard it more than twice, but I never.
Okay. So you don't want this written on the ground?
His name only. Anything else?
So I can write Jesus on here? You don't care about him?
Equally respected.
I've written Jesus. Would Jesus get vaccinated on the ground? And no Muslim has ever said, hey, you know what? Out of respect of Jesus, could you remove his name from the ground?
He's got the mask on.
Well, I don't know about that. But I would really appreciate.
Sure, if you want to, deface my free speech in America,
No, sir,
you can do whatever you want with it, but I'm not going to remove it, because this is America.
It's not about America. It's
It
not
is about it, though.
Then that's
Because that's the challenge of America, is we're able to stay and do what we want. We're not in Pakistan, we're not in Israel, or wherever, right? We're here.
What we're trying to say is, when it's freedom of speech, impeaches somebody else's respect into something, then that's, freedom of speech should be looked into, right?
Sure, what
You
if I
can't just
consider
come-
it?
you can't
What if I
just-
consider
you
it?
can't just curse
Can I
my
consider
mom.
it?
You can't just curse my mom and expect to be okay, right?
Sure, but your mom isn't a well-known figure, is she?
She's not.
Okay, so do well-known figures have a particular, I don't know, maybe people are able to speak more so publicly, plus or minus, whether they like them or hate them, because they're a public
I
figure?
absolutely respect what you're trying to say here.
Sure.
All I'm requesting you to do is please don't write his name on the ground.
It's already written.
But I would
Sure, you could. You can remove my freedom of speech and violate my rights. Yeah, sure. And then I can call the police.
I'm here to respect you.
Okay, and I'll consider it, and I considered it, and I don't want to
I'm
remove
trying
it.
to ask
So,
you.
okay.
I'm trying to ask you.
I appreciate you asking. I did.
What you're trying to do is a good thing. You're asking people to address you.
Sure.
I don't know if you're asking that or not, but
It's a
whatever.
question. It's a spiritual question.
Now let me ask you one question.
So,
Why do you choose Muhammad then?
because I do Jesus all the time.
So why don't you do what
Because I
you
figured
want?
that there's a lot of my Muslim friends that want to buy here and I want to challenge them. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not going to do that. Sure. Yeah, but is Muhammad a god? Does he claim to be a god? Did he ever share or do anything that would show that he has been in contact with God or anything like that?
He has been in contact with God,
Okay.
but he's not God.
Okay, sure.
Yes. And I absolutely respect your.
Okay, and so let me continue real quick. My point is that Jesus, through his works and the things that he claims to have done, and the actions of thereof, would show that he did manifest himself as God.
Okay.
And our Creator. And so
that
I
can be-
write
that
his
can be your
name,
belief.
I
And
write God's name on the ground.
That can be your
Yeshua.
belief. And
I'm just curious as to why in America, I respect your
not about being
opinion,
in America or anything.
It is.
The respect to Muhammad is equal everywhere, wherever you go in the world. Okay.
and I probably, this wouldn't be a conversation right now if I was to write this on the ground in another country. Fair enough?
I don't think so.
Right.
If you meet some Muslims,
Right,
if you're
if I'm not
Muslim, they're
Muslim,
going to have the same
Exactly,
conversation, right?
but it won't be a conversation for long, right? If you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
wherever you go,
Every
if you
Muslim
write
has the
with this
same
name on the ground, Muslims will get offended.
Sure.
We are respectfully
But will
requesting
they
you
physically accost me in another country?
deliver the same message with a more respectful way. That's all I'm saying.
Sure, this is, I mean, what other respectful way is there? And then it's off.
I give you the respect this right now. You can have a banner.
I did. I have it on paper. You want to see it? I already wrote it. Okay, but it's too windy. So do you have any more tape? Or do you want to watch my table so I can go get more tape so I can hang it up?
I'm willing to do whatever you need, but let's please respect people or religion. Because you are not doing it to disrespect. I know. You're not doing it to harm us. You're not doing it to infringe into our rights or do anything like that. You mean good. And I appreciate that. Because you're doing this, what I'm trying to say, you are trying to hurt us unintentionally. And
No,
I'm just hurt.
I'm trying to bring awareness. Has it ever crossed your mind to question, I wonder if Muhammad would approve of my Muslim family getting the vaccine?
He would.
Okay,
And all
that's
Muslims are vaccinated. We are vaccinated.
all right. You're ridiculous.
We're all being vaccinated.
Okay, now I just okay. You know what? Like I have so much sympathy for you because really, what it comes down to is you don't have the faith that I do. That Allah, our Creator, whoever you want to call Him, would give us an immune system and the discernment to realize that we're all being hoaxed on.
Well, that's your
Bro,
belief. If you don't
it's
believe
not a
it.
belief, it's evidence. Look at everybody walking around here without masks on, man.
We don't have to yell at
My goodness. So I'm going to. I want you to go. I want you to go and hang out with your family. Okay. So what I'm. No, here's the thing.
Listen to me.
No, you listen to
If
me,
you
sir.
don't believe in vaccination, it's your right to not believe in that. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
you're
asking you to
you're
believe in it.
changing human beings forever. From here on out, we
I'm
will
not
forever be
Hold
changed.
on. I'm
And
not
all
here-
of our children's children will be
I am
changed.
not here to advocate for or against vaccination. All I'm saying, we respect Prophet Muhammad. Please don't write his name on the
I
ground.
respect
That's
our
all.
Creator who manifested Himself
wanna-
as a man, and I write His name on the
You wanna
ground too.
advocate for the idea of people not having vaccination? Absolutely go for it. It's your right. But don't
Okay.
hurt Muslims, please.
I'm not hurting them.
We are
You
hurting
just so happen to be offended, bro. Okay,
I'm
so
telling you,
let me compromise, okay? Now that I have compromised in my mind and my heart, what I need you to do, I have more tape in the car. I actually have it already written down on a piece of paper. Okay? I'll rub this out when I come back from my car to get more tape to hang it up.
Okay.
But you need to hang out and watch my property so nobody
I'll do that.
steals any of my property.
I'll do
Okay?
that. I'll take that responsibility.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
All right.
Thank you. I'll stay here.
It will start.
Okay, Elon. All right. So you guys cool? All right, everybody's cool. That's not real.
Guys, he's not selling anything, so please don't make
Oh, I get it.
don't make He thinks that I'm against vaccination even though I'm not, so I asked him to remove his name because it's disrespectful to write Muhammad's name on the ground. He said, good Muhammad got vaccinated, but he didn't write good in right spelling. So I told him that let's not write it. You can put it on a placard or a banner or something like that. Let's not just write it on the ground. We get offended by it. And he thought that I'm against vaccination or in favor of vaccination because he's against vaccination. He thinks we are being hoaxed. We're not here last time. And everybody here is not wearing any mask and they are okay, still not having any vaccination. So why people are being vaccinated? That's your belief and you're okay to propagate that. You're okay to advocate for it. Let's not just be unintentionally disrespectful because I don't think he didn't mean any harm or any offensive thing to say. It just happened that he was trying to say, would Muhammad get vaccinated? Question mark. And I told him, let's not do it on the floor, on the ground. That's all. And he said he was going to grab some tape and I'm going to wait for him so he can remove this. He may write it again while you're gone, but I can't see it being done in front of my eyes. That's all. He's coming back, so I'm glad he is safe. So please don't touch any of this.
No, I'm just
It's gonna
looking.
make it more complicated.
No, I'm just
Please,
looking.
let's not do that.
Did you know the Earth is flat?
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we got.
The earth is fucking flat.
This it says. Do you
Yeah,
know?
no shit, okay?
Look, he has
He has
NASA.
a picture, he has a globe,
He
and
has
some
NASA
high
and shit,
school
bro.
articles.
I'm
Telling you, I'm doing this.
No, it's not.
No, he doesn't care if
No,
I
he
touch
doesn't care we
this.
play those.
It never works.
Yeah, come on, shit, 'cause the Earth is flat. This is up with the.
Here you go, man. You're doing it. I'm not doing it.
Thank you so much.
So why do you think the Earth's flat?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Isn't there like, do you have evidence?
Yeah, of course I do.
What is it?
Behind you, when water's contained
Uh-huh.
and it fills this container, it lays level and flat at the top.
Got it.
So how much water do you need and how high do you have to be from the ground to see it turn into a ball?
I don't know, man.
Would you say that you believe in this?
Fucking up.
Or-
Oh, yeah, that?
Yeah. Why? You've never seen it before.
Have you?
No, of course not. Why would I believe it?
No, I'm just saying, but why are you just...
No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No
My
worries.
hands are not
Oh,
clean,
sure,
but
yeah.
I'm going to do this, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you didn't do it to offend anybody, but Muslims are offended by it.
Sure.
And I'm just trying to help you understand this better so that you can deliver the message. Whatever you believe in, I respect that. I have no opinion against it.
Sure.
All I'm trying to say is please don't unintentionally offend anybody while doing it. That's all.
Well, I appreciate
And I
you
appreciate that
educating me.
helping. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, God bless.
I'm curious about this.
Yeah, what's up? Did you scan it?
No, I don't have my phone on me.
You don't have your phone on you? Holy bucket. If you were to forget your phone or your mask at home, which would you bring?
Wait, what?
You could only grab one.
Oh, my phone.
Phone or mask.
My phone.
All right. Good answer. So, are you familiar with like any ideas of what is may or may
I
not
just
be
know
included?
that I would not get the vaccine.
You wouldn't.
personally.
Why's that?
I'm really careful with what I put in my body. I don't trust it.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you looking for a man who also thinks the same way?
Yeah, I already have that.
You're good. He's not vaccinated and everything? Good. Great. Good job. So yeah, I mean,
But
it's
I
just
wanna know, like,
informing. You know, informing what, if there are any ingredients possible, like children, aborted children, mRNA, experimental drugs.
So how do I get the
Are
vaccine
you
out of
guys
my body?
vaccinated?
How do you get it out of your,
How do I
your
get out
body?
of my body?
white ass parents made me.
Why would you put it in your body to begin with if you want to get it out? It's kind of like a marriage.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. I just
Okay,
want
good.
to take it out of their bodies, you know.
Oh, sure, they're vaccinated?
I had to get it for work.
Okay, fair enough. Are you guys like religious people or read the Bible or Quran or anything like that?
It's somewhat.
Okay. So there's a story in the Old Testament about Esau and Jacob. Are you guys familiar with it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Where Esau sells his birthright.
Yeah.
He's just kind of ignorant at the time. So if somebody has to do something because of something else, but they're aware of the side effects and everything that goes into it, you're asking for a lot of grace. You know, you're asking for a lot of, you know, hey, just forget that I did that type of thing. Just like with sin or anything else. You know, if you did something bad, you repent of it and you move on. So I don't think it's a salvation issue, but I think it is a problem with us as humans, you know, everything together. Because what is it going to be like 10 years from now when everybody has this mRNA, you know, thing in their bodies and they're having kids?
Yeah, I also heard that it affects your infertility, or your fertility.
Mhm.
So as a woman, that's concerning.
It is,
So
yeah.
that's why I also don't want it.
Yeah, so, but, you know, back to the space thing, I guess. You know, back in the 20s, they were showing people that went to the movies, the Earth was a globe. And technology-wise, what you're told in mainstream at that time, that's totally impossible to see the Earth as if I'm looking at it like I'm looking at you. You know, you've never seen yourselves look at yourself like I am. You know, so how and why would you believe that you live here then?
Have you always believed in the flat Earth?
No, I wish I did. You know, I mean, then I wouldn't be lied to about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and everything else. So the idea is like, okay, so why would they lie? All of our parents lie to us regularly about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. It's like you're supposed to, you know, card children when you're out in public and throttle your speech when a child's around and say, oh, I can't mention Santa Claus isn't real around them. But I feel I can around here, right? Because we all have the veil lifted from our eyes as you get older. But if you just believe government, school, and everything else, your parents, and you never challenge, ask questions, like say, hey, you know, did you see this? Somebody's questioning the Earth or the globe or space. And they say, well, of course it's real. All the experts say it is. Well, have you met any of these experts?
So are you an expert?
I mean, I've been here long enough to know that I feel like we're stationary and the sun and the moon move. So tell me how you can tell me that the Earth is spinning, and it's actually the spin of the Earth moving towards the sun. The sun is moving. It's just smaller and closer on a flat plane. It's really that simple.
Is it real?
What do you mean real?
Do you think it's real?
What do you mean?
Like, what other things do you not believe in? Well, obviously.
Well,
No, I know.
what do you
I
mean
just
believe
wanted
in
to
though?
plant a
Know or believe? I can say I
No.
believe in a guy walk on water. right? I can't prove that. So do you believe outer space is real, or believe we landed in an RC car on Mars? With what evidence that you can show me using science to verify your claims that I can do myself?
How can you show me the Earth is flat? Yeah.
Water behind you, when contained, lays level and flat at the surface.
But the Earth is so big.
How big is it?
I don't know, like really big. Like
yeah,
enough
so
that there'd be, like surfaces.
do you think, like, since it's contained here in this little ball right here, that it's been measured before?
Well, probably.
You can Google it right now.
That's a measure.
Yeah. So how big is it then? Needs to be a size, right? There needs to be a terminator line to where you need a physical drop. So if you travel towards, California or New York, sooner or later you're going to be underneath me, right? How does that make any sense? Come on.
It's like
Gravity. Gravity.
Oh, gravity, of
That
course.
keeps the
Yeah.
water down.
Santa Claus. So you just sprinkle Santa Claus on something and all of a sudden it just becomes real? Come on, man.
Not real.
I think Santa Claus is real.
Okay, yeah, the story's
That's
real.
gravity.
Yeah, so why do you think that happens?
The Earth's core is the heaviest object around. And
No.
it's pulling it down.
Yeah, so it's buoyancy and density, just like the ball floats on water. Because the ball is contained, it has air contained in the ball, right? Okay, so what happens when you pop it?
Pop the Earth.
When you pop one of these
The air
volleyballs,
releases.
why does it release?
Because it's pressure.
Because of the pressure.
Yeah, so it's creating equilibrium. It's called, it's creating equilibrium where the air rushes in and then it rushes out, right? Okay, so that's a contained environment. So outer space is negative 14 torr. So that's immense pulling or pushing, whichever two you want to frame. So to have two pressure systems next to each other, to remove the rubber on your volleyball, how can you make the air stay in that same form with the wind and everything moving around? I thought gravity. No, we're contained. Like a terrarium. You ever seen a terrarium before?
Did someone do it, or like how did?
Of course somebody did it. Yeah. Somebody much more intelligent and far superior than us.
Did what?
Created us here. They write books about them.
Created you and me.
Oh, yes, of course. Why would you think anything other? I know why. School, right?
No, school. No.
Yeah. Where does evolution come from?
Why would you? Why
Does
would
it come from a church, the mosque over there, the Baptist church over here? Does the Baptist church teach evolution?
Yeah, I don't.
Lukewarm churches do. I don't think so either. Who teaches evolution?
Science.
Education, college. That's the Earth's religion.
So you think they're like trying to make us believe something that's not
Of course,
true?
yeah, the complete opposite of
So
what is
why?
real.
Like,
So
why
then
do
you'll
you think-
believe in everything.
Do you
You'll
think
believe in the lies that are on TV.
Lies are everywhere.
No, of course not. I think it goes on infinitely forever, horizontally with the sky.
But you end up back in the same place. It's not possible.
Who said that?
So how about you go on a
In one
journey
direction.
infinitely forever instead of wasting?
Yeah, so do any of you have your own airplane? Do you have a, what's up, man? Hey, do you guys have your own airplanes? No, I don't. So I have to fly on commercial, right? So I go from point A to point B to point C to point C. So I just go around. Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
How
it's me and my
can
buddies came through. We're gonna just have a little stroll and drink a couple beers and shit.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around.
Is this some education?
Well, I
No,
mean,
this
I'm
my
just
buddy.
some
He's
guy.
telling the truth, man.
Just talking.
This dude, he speaks a lot of truth, man.
I like NASA stuff.
So NASA's a fraud. So
NASA's a problem?
it's a fraud.
Fuck yeah,
I gotta like
man.
purge them. Like it's
Fake
summer
ass
now.
science.
So
I always thought-
airplanes. So I just go from A to B to everywhere on a commercial, right? So it's no different than traveling around this lake. It doesn't make it a ball. The easiest way from point A to point B to point C is a straight line, right? Okay, so go on your phone or Expedia or whatever, go Santiago, Chile to Sydney, Australia, and I'll bet you 99% of all those flights have a destination point in America, and then they go this way. So it's a straight line. It's not like this.
So why?
It's not. It doesn't do this on the globe.
Well, one time I was on a
Yeah.
Okay, but like
So actual science.